Alrighty. So today I'm going to be telling you guys to do something that's a little contradicting to what other people tell you to do when you're finding your style and they're like,
don't stick to one aesthetic, let yourself be free and find your own aesthetic and blah blah blah.
Which, yeah, I'm not going to tell you to stick to one aesthetic in this video. However, if you are building your wardrobe from scratch, then yes, I advise that you stick to one aesthetic if you want to find a signature style. So in a video that I made a couple months ago, probably in March, it was called like building your wardrobe, and I said that when you're shopping for your wardrobe to have an aesthetic, like a specific one laid out for you while you're shopping. That way you are sticking to it and you're not like driving off the path and buying things that aren't really going to be compatible to the style you're trying to create. And people were saying in the comments like,
well, I don't think you should do that. I think you should just buy whatever you like, and if you gravitate towards it, just that's you, that's your thing, just wear it.
And I think that's totally fine. If that's how it works for you in your closet, you should totally do that. But for me, it doesn't work. And the reason why is because if I just go out and I just buy whatever the freaking heck I like at a thrift store, my closet is going to grow and grow and grow and grow and grow, and it's never gonna stop because my range of liking things is pretty freaking wide. At one point I found that my closet was so overwhelming because I had so many different possible aesthetics in my closet. Some pieces were just not compatible with others, and I just felt way farther away from actually having a style in my closet that felt like my own. I felt way farther away from a style that was more personal to me and also consistent. This video is about finding your signature style. Your signature style be something that is very identifiable to you, that represents your unique look, or even is an outward expression of your personality. And there's no way to establish a signature style if you're dressing as like a different character every day. If you have 10 different aesthetics, there's nothing that's going to be identifiable to you. Finding a signature look isn't a priority to a lot of people. A lot of people can just go out and buy whatever they like, but for someone like me who needs a little more consistency and is very involved in their relationship with fashion, I need something that can kind of anchor me down, and also something that, as being like a social media presence, I want people to know like what my style is. Like when I was ColorClub and I was dressing very 80s, 90s, people would send me pictures of pieces of clothing and be like, oh, I could totally see you wearing that. And so I had to make this huge shift of what I like and what people can see me as liking as well, if that makes sense, which we'll get to that a little bit later. But first, if you're new here, I'm Allie. We do fashion stuff every freaking week. Come join the fun, subscribe, and look forward to more fashion or makeovers or challenges, whatever you want to do. It's always you guys' demand, so drop it in the comments. Also follow me on Instagram or TikTok. I'm back on TikTok now, by the way. Yes, it's happening. Do it, subscribe, it's all fun. But back to what I was saying, I dropped my phone. Oh. So it has actually been a full year now since I came back to YouTube after being gone for 2 years, about a little bit over that maybe. And woo! Yeah, thank you. When I came back, it was very scary because during that time that I was away, I wasn't ever getting dressed. I wasn't making any fashion content. I wasn't even really paying attention to my closet all that much. So I just got like immersed back into this world where everybody saw me as still dressing like ColorClub. Even my closet still had so many pieces in there that were still reminiscent of that style, and I just couldn't relate to it at all. It didn't feel like me, and I couldn't wear most of the things in there. Like I always felt like I didn't have anything to wear even though my closet was stacked with clothing. That's why I did so many closet clean out videos. So this past year I've just been learning what my style is and what my style is not. And one of the biggest things that I've learned is that less is more. When I would go to the thrift store, if I thought something was cute, if I gravitated towards it even a little bit, I would just get it because I'm like, oh, I can make it work some way. I was very versatile with all the styles that I could transform myself into. And I found that it was also very hard for me to say no to things when I'm thrifting and clothing is so much cheaper. So yes, you can definitely go into the thrift store and rock just about anything in there. But should you just buy everything in the thrift store? No. You shouldn't. That's why I say it's important to shop from one aesthetic. But when I say one aesthetic, I really just mean your home base. Your home base is just a style that you resonate with the most, one that you can see yourself wearing the most, and it's just easier to reference a fully established style than to be in the dark trying to figure out what represents you and trying to figure it out from scratch. You know, it's just best to have that anchor. I definitely needed that myself. But of course, you have to figure out what your home base is first, so you have to experiment with a lot of different styles. Once you figure out what your home base is, you can safely lay that out in your wardrobe, and then you can begin building and creating your own unique formula, if you will. So do not get me wrong, I'm not saying that you should stick to one aesthetic. I'm saying that you need one to lay the foundation down. Okay? Okay? Yeah. Am I crazy? Then you can begin incorporating pieces of clothing from other aesthetics that you still really love into that home base, and that's how you start transforming your own personal style. That's the twist. That's where the creativity comes into, because it's not like what you own, it's how you pair what you own together to create the big picture. And you start mixing in all these other random elements into it, and then it's more unique. It's you, and it's also consistent, and it's something that no matter what, it still has that underlining theme. You know what I mean? That's the signature to me. And for some people, it's really not even something that they have to think about. Some people just naturally know what their foundation is, and they don't have to like think about it. But maybe it's just a problem with someone like me who switches maybe too often, or is just transforming from one totally different style to another after not thinking about fashion for years. I don't know, but this was my experience, and this is what's working for me. And through seeing it this way, I'm way less likely to buy clothing that doesn't have longevity in my closet, meaning that I also have more money to invest in bigger pieces and staples in my closet that will have longevity, and I have more space in my closet, making it feel more inviting. And I also see the potential of pairing items together that I wouldn't have otherwise, because, you know, I have less to look at and I have to use more creativity to figure out how to pair things together, if that makes sense. But every piece in there I have hand selected, so they all have a lot of value to me. And ever since I've done this, ever since I've made this change in my closet is just way more inviting. I'm more excited and motivated to put together outfits now. So when you're at the thrift store, ask yourself, is this you, or is it just cute? Is it something that you can actually incorporate into your home base style and mesh it together in a way that you will actually wear that piece of clothing many times? You want pieces in your closet that will have longevity, that you will be holding onto for a long time. We do not support micro trends here. Hello, we're not changing our closet every 6 months. We are establishing a closet that we will love and cherish for a very long time. Another way to establish your signature style is to wear outfits in various different ways. Recycling outfits is a good thing. It is an awesome thing, and it challenges you to figuring out how you can improve the same outfit in different ways, how you can tweak it to give it a different edge. Maybe even just changing the shirt alone will take it to a whole new level, but it'll still have that underlining theme. I am loving doing that. I feel like I used to always just feel like I needed to wear a totally different outfit every single time you guys saw me, but I like re-wearing the same similar outfits because I get to explore the full potential of these pieces. Because at the end of the day, it's how you accessorize it, it's how you pair different pieces together. That is your style, and it's not what you own, it's how you own it. You know what I mean? So a little update on me and my journey. I feel like I'm still kind of establishing my home base because I feel like I'm very tied between two different styles that I really like right now, and I'm trying to figure out kind of how to mesh them together. However, I do know more or less like the colors that I'm really into, silhouettes, textures, and layerings of the sorts. And if you guys want to see like what that looks like, we can take a Pinterest deep dive someday or something, and I think that'd be kind of fun. If you guys want to do that with me, then comment down below and I can show you what I'm really into at the moment. So I feel like that's all that I have to say for this conversation today. I hope this helps you. I know it's not for everybody, but if it does help you, please let me know in the comments because I would like that validation. I was honestly a little nervous about making this video, but I'm happy that I did because it's definitely something that has helped me, and if it's helped me, I know it's going to help some of you guys. So subscribe, and I'll catch you guys next week. Bye!